Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 13th through the 19th. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, in addition to the messages from your Angels Oracle card by Doreen Virtue that I normally pull for you, I'm also going to be pulling you an additional Romance Angel Oracle card this week as well. It is the week of Valentine's Day, so all right, Taurus, very nice. So right at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Devil. All right, so the Devil represents the sign of Capricorn. So for some Taurians, maybe a Capricorn is very significant. There definitely could be a Capricorn around you that's very significant this week, Taurus. The Devil can be, this is, it's quite interesting because it is the week of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is this week. So a lot of people have, love on the mind, relationships on the mind. And then the Devil is a very lusty, oh, that's interesting, a very lusty, can be a seductive sort of energy. Now, when I just lifted this card up to talk about it, what's really interesting is we have the Emperor underneath it. So there definitely could be some Taurians that maybe you're in a relationship with an older gentleman with the Emperor. Now, I associate the sign of Aries and Taurus with the Emperor, especially in this deck. This for me very much, for me, reminds me of a Taurus here. So for some Taurian men, this could certainly be you, your energy, a very empowered energy this week that's with you. And then for some other Taurians, you could be in a relationship with an older gentleman. Could be another Taurus, could be an Aries, but not necessarily. The Emperor is just someone who's very stable, someone who's older. Now, if you're not in a relationship with this person, with the Devil here, this could be a very, very strong physical attraction, a very strong physical attraction that maybe you have towards this person. And the Emperor also is normally someone who's a business owner, someone who's doing very well for themselves. Now, what's interesting is the overall energy is the Empress. So, for some of you, this reading is definitely in regards to a relationship with that Emperor and now the Empress. The Empress, Taurus, as the overall energy is very positive. The Empress represents abundance. And for many of you, you're going to be incredibly creative. You could be coming up with lots of creative plans or ideas. The Empress also is that very fertile energy. So for some Taurian women, if you've been trying to conceive, definitely give it a go this week. If you don't want to conceive, definitely take proper precautions. For some of you, there's going to be a very strong attraction with someone this week, and yeah, it's going to be a wonderful week for you. I see for some of you, it's going to be a very, very passionate week for you. With that Devil energy, you have the Lovers card here and then the Empress. For other Taurians, this could be you giving birth to something. You're starting something new, and whatever this is like a beautiful, blessed new beginning. It's going to be something that you find incredibly rewarding in some way. It could be financially rewarding for you. It could also be something that makes you very happy. You, Taurus, you might find that a lot of people are very attracted to you this week. You might feel very attractive with this energy here. Yeah, so this is just a great energy, no matter if you're male or female. This is some wonderful energy to have. Now, we are starting out with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can represent, for some of you, this is you maybe holding out, waiting on something or someone in particular. What's really interesting is we have another 3 here. The Empress is a 3. We have the 3 of Wands here. So for a small number of Taurians, you could be in a situation involving 3 people. This could be a love triangle, and you might be holding out and waiting on like the 3rd person here. This person could be married for some of you, so you might be waiting on communication or waiting for someone's divorce to be final. It could be something like that. The devil can also represent feeling stuck or feeling trapped within a situation. So for some Taurians, you might be waiting on something in particular, waiting on some sort of communication or waiting for things to move forward, for some sort of progress to be made, Taurus. And then for other Taurians, this Four of Pentacles is going to be a more conservative energy. So for some Taurians, you're maybe just simply saving your money this week. You're not really spending it. For some of you, I definitely see you very balanced financially. So for some of you, you're not overspending. The devil represents all things in excess. But, you know, for some of you, if you were a Taurus that was spending a little bit too much money recently, this week, I think that things are really balancing out. You're not really spending that much money this week. For those of you that for those Taurians that were maybe waiting on some sort of communication to come through, you definitely could be receiving that communication this week. We have the Eight of Wands here with Justice. So in particular, those Taurians that were maybe waiting on like a legal decision or waiting on a contract or waiting on some sort of communication, it could be coming through quite suddenly with the Eight of Wands here. For some of you, this is communication coming through that you were waiting on. It can definitely be a legal matter for some Taurians. For other Taurians, this could be something involving a contract. And then for other Taurians, there definitely could be a Libra that's quite significant with Justice and the Empress here. For some of you, there's a Libra that's maybe significant. If you were a Taurus that was maybe waiting on like some sort of karmic justice or waiting on some sort of fairness or equality to come in, I think that that's definitely coming in. It could be coming through quite suddenly this week. So if there was something done to you previously, something that you thought was unfair, this could be things being made right this week for some of you. You have this just amazing energy around you, Taurus. If you're a Taurus that was waiting to walk down a new path, with the Two of Wands here, for some of you, there's something that you've been planning for. You've been, making a lot of plans and ideas regarding a particular path that you like to walk down, and we see a nice progression. We have the Two of Wands or the Three of Wands. For some of you, this is you manifesting with the Magician here. This is an empowering energy. I feel like for some of you, you're finally able to maybe walk down this new path. A decision could have come through. We have the Two of Wands with the Lovers card underneath it. So for some of you, this definitely could be a legal decision. For other Taurians, this could be a decision that you're making or a decision that you're receiving that really allows you to now take those plans and those ideas and execute them. So I see you walking down a new path. This is something you've been working towards or working very hard on, and I really see you now moving forward. This is some amazing energy. I see you manifesting, Taurus. I see you empowered. I definitely see you incredibly creative. There's going to be a lot of incredibly creative Taurians this week, really manifesting. So whatever it is that you've been waiting on, Taurus, whatever it is honestly that your heart desires, go for it at this time. The energy is right. The energy is with you this week. Use those resources. Whatever tools, whatever resources you have around you that are available to you this week, get creative, use those resources, It's now a time to manifest. This is an amazing, empowering energy in combination with the Empress. With the Lovers card here, there could be a Gemini. There could be a Gemini that is around that's quite significant as well. For other Taurians, I think this is a decision that's coming through. This is you receiving that closure with the Six of Cups here. So for some Taurians, you're waiting on something from the past. You're waiting to be able to manifest something. This is you receiving that closure. This is you now able to move forward. You're now able to manifest something within your life. Now, for some of you, this is definitely on the relationship front. It could be romantic for some of you, and then for other Taurians, it could certainly be like a business partnership here with the Two of Wands. For some of you, maybe you're getting into a business partnership. Maybe you're waiting on like a business partner, waiting on another person, maybe waiting on a decision. And for some of you, you're getting that. You're receiving that closure. Maybe for some of you, documents, contracts are being signed this week. This could be, again, happening very suddenly for some of you. And then for other Taurians, for those Taurians that are already in a relationship, it actually could be an incredibly passionate week for you, an amazing week with the Six of Cups here. For me, with the Six of Cups, this really represents a relationship that you can truly be yourself with the other person. So you guys getting along great. It could be a very passionate week for you, but also, you know, you guys might be having a lot of fun. If you're a Taurus who is getting into a relationship, you could have been a Taurus that just met someone. There's a very strong physical attraction here, and maybe you are manifesting with this person. You could be getting into a relationship, Taurus. Financially, I see it being a great week. For those Taurians that were spending a lot, I think that you're definitely more balanced this week financially. Emotionally, I see you in a really good place. Whatever it is that you want, Taurus, go for it. The energy is definitely there for you this week. For those Taurian women, there could be a lot of people around you that just find you incredibly attractive this week. For those Taurian men, you could be incredibly creative. You could be starting something new this week, something that is going to be incredibly rewarding for you. So I am pulling you an additional guidance card. There we go. This card just shot out. And now I am pulling you an additional romance angel card, focusing on love and relationships for Taurus. The Six of Cups also represents children. So for some of you, with the Empress here, if you've wanted to expand your family, you definitely could be doing that this week. So you could be conceiving, maybe you and your partner are talking about expanding your family. And then for those Taurians that are getting into a relationship, this is my soulmate card sitting next to the Lovers card here. And then we add that Emperor, the Empress. For some Taurians, you're definitely maybe getting into a relationship with your soulmate. Yeah, so this is going to be an incredibly just very strong relationship. There's going to be a very strong physical attraction here. You might feel as though you've known this person before. There might be this very familiar kind of sense or energy that you get with this person. Now I just had this card pop out. Very interesting. All right, so the additional guidance card that I have for you for this week, Taurus, is Adriana. I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So pay attention to your intuition this week, Taurus. You're definitely going to be receiving those messages. But this is a beautiful confirmation that, you know, your guides, your angels, they're definitely leading you to what it is that you've been dreaming about, what it is that you've been praying for. So this is a beautiful confirmation. And then in regards to love and relationships, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you were a Taurus that was maybe dealing with some difficulties with your partner, trust that everything is going to work out. For some of you, trust in general is going to be very significant, especially if you're a Taurus that is getting into a new relationship, maybe needing to trust that person, maybe needing to trust that this is the one for you. But you need to have faith. You definitely need to have faith. You need to remain positive, Taurus. Again, whatever it is that you want to manifest, the energy is there for you this week, okay? So, Taurus, I do hope that you found this reading helpful. I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.